Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Akmalul Hakim bin Abdul Halim, student ID DE98004. Today, I will show you how to create an ultrasonic radar using a servo motor, ultrasonic sensor, and also a liquid crystal display. So first things first, you have to connect all the wires to the Arduino as shown in this circuit, and then we can go to the code. So we must use the hashtag include servo.h and hashtag include liquid crystal.h to include both of the components. And then you can see servo my servo just to name our servo motor my servo, so it's easy to call. And then we initialize all the pins that we use for the liquid crystal, and then declare an integer for initial position of the motor for the motor to set at 0. And then we initialize the trigger pin and echo pin, which is the two pins on the sensor. As you can see, the sensor has trigger pin, echo pin, VCC, ground. Ground is the negative, VCC is the power, and trigger is the one that sends the signal, and echo is the one that receives the signal to see how far is the object from the sensor. And then we declare some floats for distance in centimeters and the duration. And then in the setup, we declare the my servo that we did up here for the motor, which is on at pin 11. We declare it at pin 11, and then we initialize the LCD dimensions, which is 16 by 2, meaning the LCD display has 16 row and 2 columns. And then we declare the pin mode trigger as an output and echo pin as an input. Okay, and then we can go to the void loop here, and as you can see, this is where the equation starts. So position 0, position less than 180, position plus plus. So this code will make it go from 0 to 180 in by going by 1 degree. And then you can see here, program the servo motor to the position. So this command allows us to make sure that this function here represents how the servo motor is going to move. And then digital trick pin low, delay for 10 seconds, trick pin high, so it doesn't keep on sending the signal very how fast we want it to send, so we can change it here. So this one sends a pulse of 10 microseconds. So duration equals to pulse in, echo pin high. So the duration is what we will use to calculate how long when the trigger pin sends a signal and then it bounces back to the echo sensor. The duration we have to take in count so we can determine the distance, which this is the formula that you have to use to get the distance. So once you already get the distance, you want to display it on the liquid crystal display. So first thing, we have to set the cursor to 0, so it starts up here. And then you can go ahead and see what we want it to write there. So we want it to write distance, and then we want to print the distance in centimeter, and then we want to print the unit, and then we want to delay it because we put here 10 as well, right? So we have to delay it as well. And then we set the cursor to the lower column, and then we put angle, and then ask it to show the position of the servo motor to see the degree, and we can put a degree delay as well. So let's run the code to see how this thing works. So as you can see, it's reading the distance in centimeter, and also following the degree of servo motor. How this thing will actually work in real life is what you have to do is attach the servo motor, attach the ultrasonic sensor on top of the servo motor so that it's more accurate, meaning it's actually giving you a 180 view of the radar. So you can see 180 degrees. So you can see it's traveling from 0 all the way to 180. And when it reaches 180, it should reset all the way back to 0 and start again. So this is the looping process that will keep repeating. So that is all for this project. Thank you very much. Okay everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a nice day. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Bye bye.